Hey guys, welcome back. Mark here. Alright, so I'm in the middle of painting the sky. It's going to be a lighthouse scene. So I'm just using some gray, some ultramarine blue, and some white. And I'm just sort of working them into the sky, mixing them together. And just sort of figure out where I want these colors to be. Put a little bit of alkyd medium in it. That helps it dry a little bit faster. Eventually I'm going to put a lighthouse over the sky, but in this case I want to paint the lighthouse, the sky first. I'll paint the sky first in this painting. We're going around the lighthouse with the sky. Just kind of filling the corners. Usually I make the corners a little bit darker. I can use a rounded motion. Long strokes, really up to you. Just depends how you want it to present on the canvas. Like that. Just sort of think about where I want brighter clouds. I'm using sort of a weak white here, so I'm gonna switch to a titanium white. It's a little bit stronger. Zinc white is a weakened white. Probably the weakest white you can use. Titanium white's a stronger white. And just whites on top of titanium white, they're a little bit more opaque. Here I have titanium white. So if I want to put some clouds in there that are going to show up, I need more of an opaque white. Let's see what happens. See how that kind of shows up. See how that's stronger than the zinc white I put on there? And that kind of shows up better for us. There's a little bit of cloud patterns there. Down here's a cloud. There we go. Don't overwork it. Just gotta get it on there. There we go. Mix it in. Go the other direction if you want. Alrighty, we tend to go right to left, but we can move it around. We can go left to right. There we go. Okay, so that's our sky. Now there's an ocean way, way off in the distance. So I put a piece of tape along the water line. Put a piece of tape along the water line so we can make the water line nice and straight. Take that off. And measure it if you want to. It's right up to you how you want to do it. A little bit more white because I know I'm going to need to mix some white into it. I'm going to use basically the same sky color. Just white, gray, blue, mix that together. I want it to be pretty light. Put a little bit of alkyd medium into it. It's going to come along here, and wherever the water line is, I'm going to start to fill it in. So I can put this up here. Yeah, it gets stuck once in a while. There we go. And try to make a nice straight water line. Like that, just go across. You just pull it straight down. I'm trying to make it straight. And just come across to where the lighthouse. I don't have to go all the way to the left because there's going to be rocks in the lighthouse over here. And just go up. If I feel like it's tilting in certain direction, you just kind of level it off a little bit more. I felt like it was going sort of down there. Alright, now this is going to be where the lighthouse is, so. But I'll just get it filled in anyway, just in case any area there shows through. Now say you kind of screw it up a little bit, and say you wanted to make it straight, it didn't come out exactly straight like you wanted it to. What you could do is put a little hill in the background there. Put a little bit of hill back there, I'll need a little bit brown. Take sort of a brownish grayish color. I didn't get this line exactly straight, so I'm going to do is just going to sort of tap in a little foothill way in the distance there. I just sort of bring it down to the water line. So that fills it in for us. I'll come back and just fill it in. So there's the impression of a hill. You can't hardly see it, it's so far in the distance. Up. And so I just bring it straight down. Sort of lightens it a little more there. I want it light. I don't want it too bright or dark. And to make it straight across, the bottom sort of like that across there. Gives us a foothill way back. So we bring the water up a little bit there. It's impressionist, doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah. So far in the distance doesn't matter that much anyway. But I didn't want that water line to not be straight, so that's why I fixed that. Now, we have a couple of rocky areas here in the front. Just get my screen back up. So here I'm going to use some gray and some brown. And sort of figure out what I want to do is actually, before I do that, I want to put in a little bit more water because the water comes down further in the reference picture. Just bring the water down a little bit more. Grab a little bit of white. A little bit more of that watery color. Mix it up. In the reference, it comes down further, so I just bring it down further here. Between the two rocks, it comes down further. Now I'll take a little bit of dark color. Well, not dark, darker color. Now I want to put in some rocks here. And one sort of comes forward there. Putting on the paint pretty thick. Let it sort of come down there in the middle. It's almost the same as the ocean color I was using, only there's some brown added into it. So it's a little bit of a streak of blue in there, it's alright. A little bit more white. More of a gray color here. Makes it kind of marbly. And just put some rocks in there. Let me get that paint all the way down the bottom there. And rocks are come up way up here. They break the horizon line. More dark color, a little more brown into it. Now there needs to be a plateau where the lighthouse is going to sit on, so I need to make an area that kind of goes more straight across and then down. I need to come like here, like that. See? There needs to be some area that nice and flat for the lighthouse to exist on. Is that flat enough? No, it needs to come up a little bit more this side. That. So let's see, that's pretty good. Just a little bit of a plateau there, maybe a little higher on this side. Today is Sunday. Hope you guys are having, it might be Monday by the time it's posted, but hope you guys are having a good weekend right now. I usually post these pictures, these videos the night that I do the painting. So tonight I'll start to upload it into YouTube, and then like tomorrow morning I'll have it posted on different social media so different people can view it. Just make it a little darker over here. Yeah, filled in there in the corner there. Just using a little Van Dyke brown for that. Wipe this knife a little bit. And grab a little bit of white. Just sort of think about where I want a little bit of highlight on the rocks. In there. Let the paint sort of break so it looks like different stone actions in there. Over here, a little bit of a breakage. Over here in the top, breaks a little bit more. Gives it a little bit more detail when you let the paint break on there. A little bit more white. I want a little bit more highlights over here. A little bit more on that side. It's got to be a Nova Scotia lighthouse. That's what the reference tells us it is. And maybe there's going to be a lighthouse up here. I just want a little bit more detail. There we go. See how that kind of details a little bit better, a little bit blue in there, a little bit gray. And then over here. That might help the painting sell. Trying to work it. too much. So I left this little area open here with the lighthouse going to sit on. A little bit of, wipe the knife a little bit more. Let me see. A little bit darker color. Just sort of figure out where I want it a little bit darker. That adds a little bit of depth to the painting. Less flat. Between these rocks, a little bit darker there. There's a little bit of dark brown. Over here, a little bit darker. Alright, so I think we have it looking pretty good. So I think I'll stop there. Let this dry. Hopefully it'll be dry by tomorrow morning. And I can start to put in the main lighthouse, which is going to sit right there. The lighthouse standing right up there looking over this bay area, Nova Scotia Bay I think it's called. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.